What's up, nerds? Welcome to a very special Pow Block reacts to the Smash Direct from yesterday. I'm Corey, and joining me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V, Edward Varnell.
Hello, everybody.
Ed,
Yes.
it's late for me.
Not for me, but I understand.
Nah, I'm just the joys of being a parent and waking up every 3 hours a night is a good time.
Yes.
I mean, luckily my wife lets me sleep when she wakes up, but like her cries still wake me up, and it's like that non-consistent sleep, you know.
Mhm.
So, but I mean, I shouldn't be complaining because my wife usually stays up for like 45 minutes with her to feed her and change her and swaddle her and wait for her to go back to sleep so she can go back to sleep. It's her night is much more eventful than mine. But anyways, we're not here to talk about babies. We're here to talk about the Super Smash Bros. Direct. And Ed, you got to watch it and take notes and do all this stuff.
Yes.
So basically, okay. Well, you know what? Why don't you just give us the rundown of the Direct, and we'll discuss things as you bring them up.
Okay. So, they started the showcase off for the direct off by showing Luigi in Spooky Castle.
Got me really excited though. that got me really excited because like I was like, man, what if the Direct is focusing on Smash, but they're announcing other games? And I thought maybe like they're doing like a Luigi's Mansion thing, but
I actually had thoughts after one scene and how you would feel about it. So I'll ask about you that later. Well, everybody, Luigi is running around finding a mummy. He runs from the mummy. He gets into another room, and it's a statue that becomes Medusa. And it was kind of creepy with the head turning and the lights turn red. Like, oh, wow. And then he runs into the death. And something happens to Luigi. You have to watch the direct. And after that, a whip comes and hits Death in the face. Yes, everybody, Simon Belmont from Castlevania is in the game. But also, Richter Belmont is also in the game. And Simon Belmont's from the regular Castlevania. Richter Belmont is from Dracula X. It was a Castlevania game that came to Super Nintendo, and that was also on the TurboGrafx in Japan called Vampire Killer.
Was
Vampire X.
Was that Super Castlevania 4, or is that different? Is that a different game?
That's a different game.
Okay. Was it the one that came? It was like not Rondo of Blood, but there was like a
Rondo of Blood. Yeah.
It is.
Rondo
okay.
of Blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that came to. I want to say that came to PSP if you beat one of the Castlevania games.
And
it unlocked that one or something.
Yeah.
I don't really remember the whole story, but
it's not Vampire. Dracula X was for the TurboGrafx CD in Japan, and it never came here. So Rondo of Blood came to Super Nintendo, but I think that game still didn't come here until it came to the PSP, to that Castlevania thing. So that's why anyone who plays Symphony of the Night and they're playing Victor, that's how that game starts off. That's how people remember the character. But anyway, Simon Belmont, he's gonna have his Vampire Killer, which is his whip, and you'll be able to hit him in for like 4 different directions. I don't think you could do it diagonally. They didn't show it. But you will be able to like hold his whip down and kind of move it around a little bit. And his special moves is an axe, a cross, and holy water. And his smash attack is the grand cross. Well, he'll grab you, put you in a coffin, lift you up, and then all the holy cross comes out and like really attacks you and smash you out. It's the same attack that's in Symphony of the Night. When you're Victor and you're fighting against Dracula in his second form, when you like do the cross ultimate move. So those two will be in the game. So, and Richter will be Simon Belmont's Echo Fire. So, along with that, Chrome is going to be in the game. He's an Ecto Fighter of Roy. Dark Samus is in the game. Is going to be in like the Metroid Prime outfit, and King Karoo K. Rool, he's going to be in the game also. And he's from Donkey Kong Country, and his short is one of the funniest shorts. I think it became one of the best shorts they ever did for Smash. So those are the 5 new characters that's going to be in the game, and we'll get a little bit into the Sith characters later on down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I really like all these characters. I don't know if I would use any of them, but I mean, this roster, man, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Like, I thought they were just gonna be like, okay, this is it right here after the last direct, and it's just like maybe the next couple characters will be DLC. But man, now we're up to 70 characters. Oh, man.
Yes, and okay, so this is the thing that got me when Death attacked Luigi and you seen it. I was just like, oh, I know Corey's already like, no.
Yeah, that was so. It was pretty funny. I didn't watch the whole direct. I tried to watch snippets of it, but you know that part where like Luigi was running through the mansion was so awesome. Like, it was awesome. With his little vacuum cleaner, just running away from everybody, and all of a sudden he comes up on Death, or I assume is like a Castlevania's version of Death, and like just it is so funny to see the ghosts fly out of him, and everybody the internet freaking out about Nintendo killing Luigi.
Yeah. And then someone said they killed Luigi. They sacrificed Luigi to bring Waluigi.
I know, I saw that too. Did you see the other thing going around where like there was a purple and yellow chair in Sakurai's office?
Yeah.
Like trolling Waluigi or whatever.
Yeah, and then someone's just like, are they hinting at ukulele coming in it? I'm like, nah.
No, I think they would have done Shovel Knight before ukulele.
Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit about Shovel Knight too. And
I know.
And I have another theory on why he's not a main character in this game that you could play as him. But it's good that he's in it. Everybody, there's a picture of King Karoo and Bowser fighting, so that's going to be an entertaining fight. So yeah, like you said, it's up to 70. I was actually talking to, before we go on, I was talking to Ray Osorio, and I told Ray, now it feels like a new game. It doesn't feel like a port.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, he's just like, well, I told you. I was just like, well, we're both right in a sense. I was just like, I think everything that they were showing up and them even bringing in old characters and stuff, it still feel like a port. Because they didn't show really nothing new. Now it looks like everything that they're from this direct on is all new stuff to the game.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that this game is built on the structure that was Smash 4.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what game isn't built on the structure of the previous game? You know, like, okay, maybe they reuse assets, and Nintendo is so smart about reusing assets over and over and over again. You know, it's like you can use assets from other games and still make it a new game, right? I mean,
yes.
I mean, yeah. I knew since E3 that this was going to be a new game. Like, if it would have been like a port or whatever, it would have been like, I don't know what they would have called it, but I just think the culmination of bringing in every other character, adding new characters, looking at the track list, which is over 800 tracks for the soundtrack. You know, a lot of the assist trophies they showed off today is like, they're really working hard to make this a new game, and
right.
They're getting people excited. It's a big deal, man.
Yeah, it looks just the add-ons, it's bringing this to a new level. of like of quality, because like who was expecting Simon Belmont, who was expecting Richter Belmont, and then to see how Bandai Namco took a Konami product and made it look that good. I literally want Bandai Namco to remake Castlevania, the first game, with the
Yeah.
Smash graphics.
Yeah, I mean, I was never a huge Castlevania guy, so
Hmm.
like, I don't know if how I should feel about their character designs. So like, I'm not like really gonna comment on them, except for the fact that Simon Belmont looks like He-Man, like a rip-off He-Man. So,
Yeah.
uh,
uh, I think when you look at the box art of the first Castlevania, because you don't get a front look of him, uh, I think they probably took the box art from the back of him and gave him a cooler look. But yeah, he does look like he now that you say it.
yeah, and like I know that's how the sprite looks and everything in the original game or whatever, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the way the characters look and stuff. It fits, man. They're making it all work. So
Yeah, there's one thing that is missing from this, and but I'll address it a little bit later. I'm going to get into actually the stages that's going to be in the game. So while they were showing Simon Belmont's reveal, they also showed the stage for Dracula's Castle. It will include 34 music tracks, enemies from the game, so some of the bosses, and Dracula will randomly appear depending on what criteria that you would meet for him to show up. And it's going to be from the Symphony of the Night battle that you will fight him in. Uh, and people are already taking the Symphony of the Night picture and putting their own text in and putting it up. I'm just like, dang, wow.
wow.
But also in it, Pokemon Stadium will be in there. Garden of Hope from the Pikmin series. Brinstar Depths from Metroid will be in there. Summit from the Ice Climbers will also be in there. Unova Pokemon League is going to be in. Magic Kent from Earthbound 3 or Earthbound 2, because it's from Mother 3, will be in the game. Gamer from the WarioWare, that would be in there, one of their style levels. Final Destination, of course, would be in there. Some of the new stages for the first time would be New Dunk City Hall from Super Mario Odyssey. And depending on while you're on the fight, you can hit some of the musical players, and they will start playing, and the Mario Odyssey song will come into play. There will be classic N64 stages, and some of them will keep some of its design. There's 103 stages all in total. And they're going to be introducing also stage morph. And what stage morph is that you select two different stages, and throughout the stage while fighting, it will morph to each other. So if I'm playing with Corey and Corey picks Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario World, we'll probably be fighting Luigi's Mansion, but anytime it can morph into Super Mario's world. So I could be getting them, and I'll be ready to save, like hit him into a pit, but it could morph into Mario's world, and he could get saved on the ground, where I could probably fall down into a pit. So it changes up. So you kind of got to be thankful on what stages will fit and how to use strategies from there. You can also set music tracks for these stages, so depending on what you want to play, and it depends on what level that you pick, that series music will be around there. Just as Corey said, it would be 800 tracks, and if you add things like the theme music from the main menu, there's around 900 tracks, which equates to 28 hours worth of music. There's also going to be a music player, so while you on the go, if you just want to hear some music from Smash, you can pop your headphones into your Nintendo Switch and go to that series, listen to their tracks, and anything that's only like a one track, because it's not too much from it, they'll have a other option that you could go into, and there'll be those single tracks. So those are the stages and some of the music that will be in the game.
Nice. There's so much music in this game. I cannot wait to just go through like, you know how like they have like the trophy stuff and the like the track list stuff, and it
Yeah.
just I can't wait just to go look at all that. You know,
Uh,
it's gonna be
dude,
awesome.
I was just looking at the numbers, just like, man, they are adding way beyond than expected. Um, and that's why I went with Dracula's castle, like having Medusa's head floating around, or the mummies coming out, or Frankenstein. I'm like, this is going to be crazy. Trying to do an 8-player Smash while fighting like Dracula, everybody.
Right,
Uh,
right. It's gonna be insane. Like the chaos, it sounds like you can make it as controlled as you want or as chaotic as you want, and that's gonna be awesome.
shoot, we haven't even got into the items yet, and some of the other modes that they're adding. But I'm going to get into the some of the little small stuff before I get into the items and the assist trophies. Uh, just in case everybody know, the Echo Fighters, they could be separated or stacked. So let's say you have Princess Peach and Daisy, they each can have their own square, or if you want to stack them, Daisy will be in Princess Peach box with her, and you just got to hit the Y button or to switch it out. Now the rules can be set first. Stage selection becomes first before choosing the fighters. Sudden death now zooms in, so while you're fighting, do sudden death. If nobody smashes out, it'll zoom in closer, and if you touch the top spot or whatever that makes you fall off the board, you're dead. Like, they're forcing you to get forcing the person to win. You'll now have a smash meter you can turn on and off. So while you're fighting, there's a bar at the end underneath your percentage, and when it gets to 100%, you could pull off a smash. Now the smash is not powerful as getting the smash ball, but you be able to do one or two of them throughout the match, depending on how long you can last. Unfortunately, only one person could do a smash at a time. So if Corey pulls off one, and then after him, like, I'm not smashed out, I could pull one after him. If we're up, and so on, so on. There's also going to be squad strikes, which is going to be 3 versus 3 and 5 versus 5, and each player can have their own choosing fire, or you can control all 3 one at a time, and go around like they're kind of like the versus Capcom games that you play. There's going to be a tournament mode that's up to 32 players. Smashdown is a 4-player mode where 4 people pick different characters, and once that match is over, those characters are erased. You can't pick them, so until everybody gets down or until you exit out that mode. There's also a training mode that's going to be also in the game, so you could work on when you're at different percentages, where they land at and how high they could go, and it's on the graph set. It's really nice. So people who have a hard time understanding how to play Smash, they could go into the trainer mode and really get in and learn how to play the game.
Nice. Look at you. Look at you with all the information.
So, any thoughts, Corey? I actually like Smashdown. Smashdown looks really cool.
I mean, it sounds cool. I don't know. For me, like, it's a cool feature for people who want to like really get into it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, not being the biggest Smash fan, just because like I never have people over to like play it or whatever, and like I know if I go online, I'm just gonna get smashed. No pun intended. So like for me, Smash is like I'll play it and I want to see like some kind of like deep single player mode type thing instead, like, you know what I mean, like I want to have like a single player way to unlock all these characters, because like for those who don't know, you're starting with the N64 roster, and that's your starting roster, and you have to unlock all the other characters, and I'm sure somebody's gonna go in and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna jump off the side of the map 5 billion times until I unlock everybody, but I don't know. I want some kind of cool and interesting way to unlock all these characters, and yeah.
Well, I think do single player mode. You will be able to. I think they're gonna try to have you do different modes because there is one mode that is that they didn't showcase that they blocked off. But I don't know if you watched it, but when they showed that part, there's a dashboard that's on the side, and they had another part blocked off.
Yeah, I saw some of that, but I like I said, I didn't watch all the direct. I tried to catch snippets and stuff, and I haven't been able to catch up on anything lately. I wish I was more prepared for this, to be honest with you. But
well, I'm going to jump into the items. There's gonna be a banana gun, and what it is that it shoots one powerful bullet, and then you can throw it on the ground and still slip up your opponents. So if someone think you just got a banana that you just gonna hit them with, nope. This banana gun is powerful. If to the fact that you could literally smash it out. Killing Edge, which is a sword, when it glows, it gets more powerful. So while you're attacking, the more time it glows, the more powerful it gets. Bomber is this little rocket-looking thing with a bomb design on it, not a bomb, but it looks like a death pirate thing with the crossbones. When you lift it up, it will start to explode, and when it does, it'll hit a big area of your enemies. Or I should say opponents, and you will still be alive, and you can pretty much smash them out that way. Death's Scythe is an instant KO fighters who are badly damaged. So if you're past 100%, once I hit you with the Scythe, you're smashed out. You can't block it or anything. You only can run and make sure that you don't get hit. There's also a staff and a power increase the further your opponent is. So if me and Corey is fighting, if he's close to me and he's hitting me with the staff, it's not going to take much. But let's say Jesse is coming after me and I get far away. Well, if Corey still has power in his staff, if he hits me and I'm far away, it gets very powerful. So that's a new item from there. The Rambling Evil Mushroom, if you hold it, you reverse your opponent's controls. Rage Blaster, the power depends on how damaged you are. So if Corey's only at 95% damage and I'm only at 5, if he hits me with a Rage Blaster, he's so damaged but he's powerful, he can smash me out. If he happened to drop the gun and I pick it up and I shoot him, it's not going to do much damage because I'm weak. So the Pokemon also, those items that's going to be in this game, is going to be the Alolan Executor or Exegator. I think that's how. Executor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Executor, whichever one. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Abra is in it. He's the small psychic one of I cannot think of his name.
Abracadabra and Alakazam. Woo!
Pretty much. Galio, Lunala, Mimikyu, Piyukumuku, Vulprix, and Alolan Vulprix. Marshadow, and Ditto. Now, Vulprix and Alolan Vulprix, Vulprix is going to be the orange one, the regular one. He'll shoot out fire. And the Alolan Vulprix is going to be ice, where he'll shoot out ice. Abra is going to probably be one of the... He's going to be probably one of the most insane one, because he could fly around and teleport you to deadly places around the board. So he could drop you in the pit, he could drop you on something that's going to hurt you, or he could drop you into like a death zone or something like that spiral thing, and you can get sucked in. Like, he is going to probably be a problem. And if you guys watch the direct, you can see what each Pokemon does. So those are some of the new items that will be in the game, and you can select which items that you want to have in the game and which items that you don't want. Same with the Pokemon.
Items are always on.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there.
I wonder how many people going to be pissed off about Death Sky.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So the last part is the assist trophies. Alucard is an assist trophy in this game, so that's going to be really cool. Also joining them is going to be Zero, Knuckles, Crystal for Star Fox Adventure, Claptrap from Donkey Kong Country, Captain for Animal Crossing, and his is cool because he drives the bus, and if you fall into the bus, he would drive you off screen and smash you. Chef Kawasaki, I believe he is from Kirby. Um, Gray Fox from Metal Gear Solid. Nikki from the 3DS, that functionality where you could draw and send notes and stuff before they took it down. Shovel Knight is in the game. Moon from Majora's Mask, where he'll just come and destroy everybody on the whole scheme. And for the first time ever, Rathalos from Monster Hunter. And why it's the first time is not only because he's from Monster Hunter, but he's also a assist trophy and a boss. He's the only one in the game that would be that. So you could fight against him as a boss, or you could pick him up and use him as an assist trophy, and he'll defend you. So those are all the assist trophies that's going to be in the game. I know a lot of people are upset with Shovel Knight, but Yacht Club was actually happy to be the first indie game in the series. And to be honest with you, Shovel Knight is the only indie and American.
He's the only
IP.
Western developed bonus character, I guess you could say.
Yeah, in the whole Smash game.
I mean, I'm disappointed that he's not playable, but he's there, and that's a start, right? That's like, okay, maybe he'll be DLC down the road. Maybe he'll be, maybe he'll appear in the next game as a playable character or something. But it's a start, and I like seeing a 3D Shovel Knight. Just like, and I had the same feeling when I saw him in Ukulele. Also, it was like, I just want like this really awesome, like Super Mario 64 style Shovel Knight game. Like, just seeing him in 3D and moving around and stuff, like, man. Because like in Ukulele, he just kind of like stands there and gives you like a mission or something.
Yeah.
But in this game, he's actually like moving around, and it just like seeing him do that. I just want a Shovel Knight game, man, like a 3D full-on Shovel Knight game.
Yeah, and he's in Brawl Out, indie fighting Smash kind of game. Yep.
Oh.
He's in Brawl Out, and he's also in another 2D fighting game that came out.
He's gonna be in Blade Strangers.
Yeah.
Because I was listening, I forget what podcast I was listening to, but Nicalis was on there, and they said because this is why everybody thinks they're going to publish the physical copy of Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, is because they said they're only putting characters in that game that they're publishing the game, that in the Crystal Crisis or whatever, the puzzle game. And he's in that game too, and so they said they're only putting indie characters of games that they publish, and Shovel Knight's in both of those games. So that's why everybody thinks Nicalis is going to publish Shovel Knight.
But didn't Yacht Club publish Shovel Knight when they did physical?
Who published Shovel Knight? So I think they did, but I think they want to work with a partner this time around, because like it kind of takes the burden off of them to. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Shovel Knight. Whoops, that's not how you spell Knight. Knight physical. No. They did not publish their physical copies. Someone called IU Interactive. Or Entertainment. U and I Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Which is, they're a it seems like they are just like a similar to Nicalis. They just help indie developers publish their own games or whatever. But I think they want to go with someone a little bit more, because there's been games on Switch that's gotten physical copies that weren't published by that publisher on like Wii U or 360 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just kind of moved to a different publisher. I mean, look at No Man's Sky, for example. Sony published that game, and then now it's on Xbox, and Sony didn't publish it on Xbox. So
Right.
I mean, it's not really the same thing, but it's kind of the same thing. So, you know, they can move publishers if they just find the best deal for them, I guess, as a studio. Which, where's my physical copy? Where's King of Cards? Sorry, this is a Smash Direct video.
Well, it's cool. They actually, Yacht Club actually do 20% sellout for Treasure Trove and all the other ones. So if anybody who wants to get that, they can. But just like you, Corey, I want my physical.
I know.
I want my physical Shovel Knight.
I know.
Collection.
That's why I haven't gotten Dead Cells yet. It's because like I pre-ordered the physical off Amazon.
I did too.
I mean, it's only $35. Like, that's a great deal for that game. Even though like everything about that game just screams I'm gonna hate it, but that's okay. I hear it's great. So
I literally just like, you know what? To drive all the way up to, in my area called Gurnee, to drive 30 minutes up there just to get it at Best Buy, I'm not about to fool around with them. I'm like, let me get this mug on Amazon. Just send it to me in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that like Dead Cells is a bad game. I did not say that at all. I'm saying like roguelike games are games that I do not care for. But this has enough interesting elements to it that I want to give it a shot, because what I played at PAX was awesome, and everything I've seen since then has been awesome. And so I just want to give it its fair chance, because I really liked what I played at PAX.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, this again, Smash, not Dead Cells.
Well, it's still Nintendo in a sense.
I know, but
so
I am really disappointed that Shovel Knight is not playable, though. I thought for sure that I thought, I don't know, man. I'm glad he's in the game, but I thought for sure, like, I just thought he was going to be playable. And maybe he'll be DLC down the road. I don't know. I just thought, like, Shovel Knight being first on Nintendo platforms, Shovel Knight getting his own set of amiibos, being physical copies everywhere except for Switch for some reason. Like, well, my theory still stands, though. I think they want to be able to put all the campaigns on one cart, and they're just waiting. They're just waiting till King of Cards comes out before they release a physical copy.
Yeah. And I think that's why I said the reason why he wouldn't be smashing as a physical character is not because he's American or anything, because there's just a lot of Japanese developers and their games. Most of the games that they put in there, they have a longer history than Shovel Knight does. And you can't, somebody like, well, what about Bayonetta? I'm like, well, Bayonetta, you know, Nintendo published part 2 and stuff, and they're doing 3. So why not include?
It's just a publishing thing for them, man. I think, like, I think, you know, man, that's another game I need to get back to. I was thinking about all the games that I need to get back to on Switch, like just sit down and just grind it out, whatever. And I think like what I want to do is similar to what Giant Bomb does with Quick Looks, and just play a little segment of the game and just post it on the YouTube page just randomly or whatever. Just record it and talk about it and play it. And I think I'm going to start doing that next week. My desk is a mess right now because of the baby. My second monitor is not hooked up. All my recording stuff has kind of moved around. I'm kind of going to redo this area a little bit. But you know, I kind of want to do that, and I want to do that for, like, you know, Monster Hunter Generations is coming, Dead Cells is out, but it's coming physically. You know, I want to do that with, I want to put up FIFA and NBA 2K when they come out on Switch. Like, I want to do that kind of stuff, and I also want to do some stuff for Xbox also. maybe you, me, and Jesse can do stuff for that. And like I know we have squad goals and Royale cheese and stuff, but like I want to get back to all that stuff, man. I can't wait to just like get back to making stuff with you guys, because like as much as I've like enjoyed being with my baby and my family and stuff, like I miss this. And like I can do stuff like at night when she goes to bed, and like for the first time I'm like, man, we start getting the baby ready for bed at like 8:30. And then like she's usually in bed by like 9 or 9:15, and like sometimes I'm like, I have like 2 hours to myself, and if I'm not tired enough, like I'll stay up till like 11 or 11:30, but like most nights I'm just like, I'm so tired, I'm just gonna go to bed with the baby, and I just crawl into bed with my Switch and like play a couple rounds of Tetris or a couple levels of Captain Toad or something. Because like Octopath Traveler is still screaming my name too, and it's just like, oh man.
Dude, I'm already making a list of stuff I need to buy and start working on. And then they keep just dropping announcements.
I know.
I'm like, good night. And then one of James Milky, he used to work for EGM. I have him as a Twitter friend, and he threw out, Radiant Silvergun by Treasure. And I was just like, man, Nicholas needs to get on this game and get it out.
Like I told you yesterday, like Child of Light and Valiant Hearts are coming.
Yeah.
And like they're both getting physical copies. They announced
they are?
too. Yeah, they showed off the box art and everything. They're on Nintendo Life. Right. Which is cool.
And Valiant Hearts didn't come to Wii U.
No.
Child of Light did, but not Valiant Hearts. And I want to play Valiant Hearts. I know it didn't get good ratings and stuff, like it did like a 7, but I love the music and the artwork that was in that game, so I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, I really like the fact that these games are still coming, and because like I think it's crazy, but like I feel like people who own Switches are going to buy these games more than someone on the other platforms, because like I don't know, it's something about the Switch, man, where you hear stories all the time that these indie games are selling more on Switch than every other console combined, and like I think that's where games like Dead Cells and now Iconoclast and eventually Chasm and Darkest Dungeon and all these other indies are like thriving on Switch. Like I mean, we ran that story earlier this summer, I guess, where like Blossom Tales launched on Steam, and the only reason why their company survived is because they sold 22 times the amount on Switch than it did on Steam. And now they get to make another game because the Switch saved their company.
Pretty much, yeah.
Blossom Tales, by the way, great game. You should check out our Nindy Showcase and check it out. Or just go buy it. It's like $15. Just go buy it.
Hey, they should do both.
Yeah, you should do both. Yeah.
I can't believe our season finale is this Saturday. Oh.
I know. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for. I'm also excited for Pod and Play. We got to finish that season because, like, I don't know. I need to regroup this weekend and just like, and I know you work and stuff, and we got to figure out when we're recording the other shows too, because like Jesse's out of town, so it's you and me.
Yeah.
And Saturday we're going over to my parents, and by the time we get back, you're probably gonna go into work. So we gotta figure that out. But we'll figure it out. We're savvy human beings. So
yeah.
Maybe
we'll get it together.
I don't know what your schedule is like tomorrow night, but
I'm at work tomorrow.
Till when? Like midnight?
So it's about 10:30, 11.
Your time or my time?
My time.
Okay. Maybe I can. We'll figure it out later. I might be able to swing midnight for a recording.
For Arsenal X.
Power Block too.
Oh, that is true.
Oh man, I'm excited to talk Xbox, by the way. But
Oh, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. But is there anything else from the Smash Direct that we want to talk about, or do we want to like speculate the future?
Uh, okay, so we have Bandai Namco, we have Konami, we have Capcom, we have Sega, and Platinum. Yacht Club is American. We haven't have anybody from Koei Tecmo, so I'm thinking Rygar is coming to Smash.
That's awful. That's the worst guess ever.
But Rygar was a big game in the 80s. You know, they could do Bionic Commando, and you know we got Street Fighter. You know, we got tons of Capcom properties.
Yeah, dude, Ken is totally a shoe-in for as like an Echo Fighter. Wouldn't you think that Ken is like a shoe-in for an Echo Fighter?
Oh yeah,
of Ryu, or man.
Or we haven't even got to the SNK Warriors.
I mean, there's still so much from Konami that like, you know how many Castlevania protagonists there are? You know, like Bomberman. Like I know he's an assist trophy, but mark it up as probably a character that's coming. I cannot believe that Bomberman is not in Smash. I can't believe it.
I
can't believe there's not more Sonic representation. Like Shadow the Hedgehog, I think would be a Echo character for Sonic. Like I would have said Knuckles at first, but like I think Shadow's a better fit just because they're essentially the same character. But let's see, what other third-party characters are there? Pac-Man, I don't know. Miss Pac-Man, I guess. I don't know. Mega Man, like, I mean, would you put Mega Man X in there? Like, Proto Man, Zero. Would you put any of them in there? Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's characters that could be in there. Like, would you add people from Resident Evil? Would you add more Metal Gear characters? Like, could you put Raiden in there from Metal Gear? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. There's too many. Too many. Man, look. Okay, so there's like a list of characters that the big thing is they haven't added any Western developed characters. And there's so many Western developed characters that they could choose from, right? And I know balancing and stuff, like balancing is probably a nightmare for this game, which is why a lot of characters are Echo characters, you know? Man, I cannot imagine the balancing on this game with 75 characters. I mean, Street Fighter has a hard enough time doing it with 20.
Right. And we literally have, right now we have 3 months.
Yeah.
And only why I say 3 months is because, 3 months in a couple of days, because it's December 7th.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a big day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I think not that they're like shoo-ins or anything, but I think a lot of people would like to see Banjo-Kazooie, and with Microsoft's, Rare's connection to Nintendo and Microsoft willing to play nice, and Nintendo willing to play nice with Microsoft, like, I could see that happening. I could see Crash happening at some point, and I could see, like, I could still see Shovel Knight, man.
Well, it's a lot of people will have to realize that what is it going to take for Nintendo to reach out to Western developers and even into Europe to get their characters into the game, as playable characters, because they're taking these old Japanese franchise that people know and love, giving them moves that people could recognize, and like you said, career balancing and stuff, and making them fit into the universe of this game. So what do Americans have to do to make Nintendo Japan? Because this is Sakurai, he's making the decisions, all of that, and he's working closely just with Japanese developers, the big name ones, because we know that Metal Gear, of course we're going to get Solid Snake, Konami that in that series is a big franchise. So why not get the big guns that people can't remember?
Yeah. What if the Ninja Turtles were in there?
Oh no.
Did you see that Nickelodeon kart racer and then like the Ninja Turtles are like it's like SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, and everyone else are on the cover on this of the. It's like this Nickelodeon kart racer, and it on the cover. It's literally like SpongeBob and Patrick, and then it's the Ninja Turtles, and then like there's no one else on the cover of this box art, at least the one that I saw. But like there's other Nicktoons in it, like the old Nicktoons, like Rugrats and Rocko's Modern Life. I think the Wild Thornberries are in there. Like, Hey Arnold. Like, there's other Nickelodeon characters in there, but the box art is literally just Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob.
Wow.
It's kind of funny. Man, talking about Ninja Turtles just made me think of that. But I don't know. I'm excited to see what else they announce. I'm expecting another like full-on Nintendo Direct. Maybe by the beginning of September.
We have
because I think they want to get the word out on Xenoblade, the expansion. I think they want to get the word out on Super Mario Party, and I think they want to get the word out on The World Ends With You and Travis Strikes Again.
I think there's going to be two separate ones. I think we're going to get an indie, and then we're going to get a full Direct. Probably with some 2DS or 3DS game. Well, I should say the 3DS games. I think we're still going to get one or two of those still coming.
Yeah, because I think they want to put release dates on like Luigi's Mansion and the Bowser's Inside Story remake.
With someone rumored that Luigi's Mansion was coming this year in Europe, like October 7th or something. I'm like, no.
I saw that rumor too, but I don't think they would release it the same week as Mario Party.
Right.
So.
And I thought they said it was next year.
Yeah, I thought they said that and Bowser's Inside Story were next year, like next spring or whatever, but...
Yeah.
Oh. Man. I busted out my 3DS the other day. I cannot stop playing Fire Emblem. I cannot wait for Three Houses.
Dude, I'm right with you. I told Jesse, I'm literally charging my 2DS to play Awakening. And man, it's been so much fun. It's been like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. I was actually like, I was looking at those Super Nintendo ones because they were on sale on Amazon for $150.
Ooh, the devil.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I just got this one. So, I don't know. I really like my 2DS. I like the way it looks, and I like the way it feels. I just wish the screen was, like, a little bit crisper. Because, like, the Switch has ruined me, man. I can't go back to 3DS.
It's ruined a lot of people, but I love the 2DS. I love the 3DS still. I love the games that they put on it.
Yeah, so. I mean, the more I think about it, the more is, like, the 3DS, man, there's so many cheap games on it now. It's, like... It's just like the perfect little portable system that you can just fold up and take with you. And like almost all the Super Nintendo and NES games I want are on there, all the Game Boy games, like all these cool little indies that, you know, may or may not make their way over to Switch at some point. But like and just like, you know, Fire Emblem, new Super Mario Brothers 2. I know it's not like the best game, but it's a cool 2D Mario game. Mario 3D Land is cool. It's probably got one of the best Zelda games ever on it in A Link Between Worlds, you know, like I man, it's great. It's a great little system. I recommend buying one.
Yes.
Speaking of 3DS games, did you see the Bravely Default team was teasing a new Bravely Default game? There's people you know, dude, they did this at Christmas last year. Remember the picture of the main character with the green and red Joy-Cons with the candy cane stockings and like said Merry Christmas from us at whatever.
But they don't. But everybody's just making theories.
Everybody thinks the first game is coming to Switch, which I don't think so.
I think a collection is coming
to Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just going to make a third game for 3DS.
They could do that, but they saying that they're trying to make more games in the range of like Octopath Traveler to come to Switch.
Well, I think Bravely Default falls in that category.
Oh yeah, Octopath Traveler is pretty. The fighting system is from Bravely Default, so it ain't nothing new. I think I would just say that 1 and 2, like a Bravely Default Deluxe, with both games on the system, would be such a good fit.
Yeah, that first game was amazing.
It's amazing, but it's hard as ever.
Yeah, but you just gotta grind.
You could grind, but still, the game is hard as ever.
True.
Those bosses don't play.
Fair. Where's my Kingdom Hearts collection, by the way, on Switch?
You can follow me on Twitter at that retro code. You can check out Optional Opinion. I'm just playing it right now because Kingdom Hearts is.
I was just kidding. But yeah, man, I was going through all my Switch games and stuff. Like I would like to get back to a lot of them. Like I need to finish Bayonetta 2. I need to finish Donkey Kong. I need to try to find time to play Octopath Traveler. Like I need to start getting stuff ready for Game of the Year. And like it's terrifying me because like NGR proper always picks 10. Each person picks 10 games. I don't know if I've played 10 games that came out this year. I played God of War. I played Monster Hunter. I played Celeste. Celeste, by the way, fantastic game. You guys should get it. It's a little frustrating. That win stage is really frustrating, but all the other stages are great.
Does N++ count?
Nope.
Oh, because it's a port.
Mm-hmm. I've played a ton of games this year. They're just all games that came out last gen and ports to Switch. Like, but look, Shadow of the Tomb Raider's coming up, Forsaken's coming out, Spider-Man. I'm not gonna touch Red Dead. I'm sorry. I saw that gameplay trailer today, and I'm just like, this looks like Grand Theft Auto again, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Dude, I was just like, nothing about this stood out. And it was just like, it's going to revolutionize open world games. I'm like, Breath of the Wild did that. I'm like, just because you got an open world and you got different places that you go to.
Like, it's cool that you have all these things in this game, but like...
It's stuff that's been done before.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, like... I haven't played Red Dead yet. Like, I'm... Whatever. But, like, everything I saw in that trailer, I'm like, The Witcher had all that. Like, and that came out like 3 years ago.
Pretty much.
Oh, The Witcher.
Oh, you get.
The Witcher.
And then it was just like, you could bring stuff to build your camp. I was just like, well, you could do the same thing in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I don't want to build camps. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, Red Dead just does not interest me in one bit. And like, my October game is gonna be Super Mario Party.
Pretty much.
And World Ends With You.
Oh yes, that's a must.
Oh man, I'm surprised that what's his face isn't in Smash either. That character, Niku or whatever. What's his name?
Oh crap, I cannot think of it.
Where's Sora in Smash?
Oh no.
They put Cloud in. They could put Sora in. He's been in more games on Nintendo than Cloud has.
Cloud would sell thousands of copies. That was a guaranteed DLC that everybody's gonna buy. You don't think Bandai Namco, Nintendo ain't gonna, and Square Enix not gonna get them coins? They broke the internet with you came to Smash for E3 for 3 whole days.
True. Man. I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if the world knows this yet or not. Oh, man.
I think we call that a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have another podcast to record now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We literally was doing Power Block just like a moment ago, so.
I know. Maybe this should just be the episode. Nah, we're gonna record a good episode because we have questions. So there's a lot of good questions, and like there's some news this week, but like I want to focus on the questions because they're really good. And I think you and I are gonna have a really, really good conversation. So
of course, we always do.
We're gonna wrap up this Smash Direct Reacts and bonus features. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you can find Nintendo Power Block every Tuesday on your podcast service of choice or on youtube.com/ngrradio and ngrradio.com. Remember to check out Nindy Showcase. All 8 episodes will be up on Saturday. Season finale is on Saturday, so all those episodes are available. Season 3 of Pod and Play starts on September 1st. Make sure you check that out. Check out our previous seasons. Check out Squad Goals Royale with Cheese, which is our Battle Royale show. Seemingly more Fortnite than PUBG these days, but, you got to give the people what they want. Yeah, I think that's about it. You can find Ed at...
And NGR Live? Is it
you can check out on our website our new live page where all of our Twitch streams are up. ngrradio.com/live. Everybody's live feeds are up there, plus Nerds Gone Rogue proper, which is twitch.tv/ngrradio. We are going to start live streaming our shows again. I keep forgetting to do that, so that's on me. But yeah, you can check out Ed on his podcast, Optional Opinion, and follow him at That Retro Code. You can follow me at CoreyNHD86 on Twitter and Instagram. Check out our family of shows. And thanks for joining us. And until next time, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woohoo! Smash!
Subscribe! Woo!
Yes!